I think we're live now, not 100%. Let me just check. Think we're live. Give me 1 sec. I just have to have someone check on it for me. Hey, that ain't bad. Oh, I didn't even notice that before. I just saw the sabers. Oh, did they turn it off? Really? Oh. Oh, that sucks. Oh, shit. Well, then that game only came out, what, a year and a half ago or something? November of 2017? Holy shit. The second one? That's crazy. Oh. The new one? The old game was great. I mean, you can't beat the classics, but the new game from the second one, from when we played it, when I saw you a year and a half ago when we played it, was awesome. Oh, shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, was she the blue chick? Oh, orange. Oh, wait. Was she in the Clone Wars show or no? Gotcha. Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, I know. That's so funny. That's so funny. Well, we are live here, I believe, on YouTube. I'm about to send you the link for our Star Wars Rise of Skywalker watch-along. Don't have the video up yet. I just have the picture of the Star Wars poster. I'm going to give a shout-out to Alexis, who I believe is my audio technician here today. She just double-checked to see if it's working, and she said it's working, so I'm going to take her word for it. I'm going to send you the link. Connor says hi as well. I think you just heard that. Let's see. Just sent you the link. Hopefully, if you actually you can pull it up and see if it works on your phone or whatever. I don't know. It should work. I mean, yeah, you might be able to pull it up. It's probably a couple seconds behind. Then after we get this thing started, I'll pull up our our backgrounds and whatever. It's working? Oh, perfect. Nice. Cool. Nice. All right. Yeah, go right ahead. Live here on YouTube, folks. We're talking Rise of Skywalker. May the 4th be with you. I was thinking about doing this, and then Connor reached out and asked about whether I wanted to watch the video or rather the movie live. And I said, why don't we just do it for YouTube? Why don't we just bring the bands to the YouTube platform? And I was like, fuck yeah, that'd be sick. So here we are. Let's see. And Connor, you haven't seen this movie since it came out, right? Other than when it came out? I have not seen it since it came out. And I honestly forgot how jumbled of a mess it is. So we're going to rewatch it right now on Disney Plus. We'll give it a couple seconds. I'm just putting out the link to the thing right here. Let's see. Star Wars Watch Along. Let's go. Oh, wait a second. Can't. Why is that not working? Oh God, Hopewell, that'd be funny. Let's see. Yeah, go right ahead, definitely. Old Hopewell. There, she said that she can't hear you, so I'm trying to add you. Let's see. It would be. Let me see. Audio output. Say anything real quick, Connor.
Anything.
All right, let me see. Let me see. How about now? Audio output. I think that's what it would be.
And finally, it's going to the people on Discord.
Nice. The Grievous Discord?
Yes. Me and my buddy are streaming live, only watching episode 9 because of time.
Say shout out to Wemmer real quick, Connor.
Shout out to Wemmer real quick, the audio aristocrat. He's currently making my little sister Caitlin's life hell in college, and I think that's funny as fuck.
Love it. Let me see. I think she said that she can hear you now, so I'm just double checking.
Oh, Hopewell's joining.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, so he's probably in chat somewhere if he has a YouTube account.
He might be. If you go on the video, I know you're on your phone, but if you go switch to the video, you might be able to see the chat. I'm not on the video right now.
Hold on, I'm still in Discord. Hold on.
She said hi, yes, it's perfect. Hi, Connor. That's what Alexis said. So we're good. So what'd you say?
People can finally hear me. You're monitoring the chat. When Hopewell shows up, you gotta give him a big old warm welcome for me, because unfortunately I can't see any of the responses you're getting in chat. Kaylee, oh God, my phone's gonna be blowing.
Boys are back in town.
Kaylee said, green heart. I thought of you because you always text me near the 4th you were this day. I've never seen the series, but you guys have fun. Kaylee wants to say that we could do a movie night watching it on theaters over FaceTime one of these nights.
That'd be sick. Now that I know how to do it.
She still hasn't seen Venom, so we should watch Venom together, all three of us, because if you remember, she never saw it that night because she got sick, and curiously, it didn't add up in my head then, and it doesn't add up now, but she's being cool. Okay, whatever.
All right, we're going to get started in 1 second. Let me just let me pull up the video on my own tab right here.
We're going to have to synchronize this, so we're watching.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to play it at the exact same time, yeah. Let's see.
Synchronize make sure. This, so we're watching.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to play it at the exact same time. Let's see. Oh, my God. Hey, Connor. Kyle Hopewell in the chat. Welcome to YouTube, Kyle. I gotta wait for Connor to come back. Are you back?
Yep, welcome
back. Kyle's in the chat. Alexis was in the chat. What'd you say?
It's 3 in the afternoon. Kyle, I have to start drinking because this is what this movie's going to do to me.
He's going to see you in a second. I'm going to turn on the video in just a moment. He said, I can hear y'all. Let's go. Roast this garbage fire of a movie.
We about to.
All right, let's see.
Fittingly enough, my choice brand of beer for these troubled fuck, you can't tell because it's clipping.
Oh no, oh no, you can see it.
I'm drinking Corona. There you go.
Oh God. All right, I'm gonna turn on. Let's see here. We got our boop boop boop. Think and chow. Oh nope, that's my own video. There we go. Wait, open up. Yep, there we go. I think we're full screen here. I think it's working with the video. Let me just double check with our technician. Let's see. I'm going to text Alexa. She's probably watching me text her right now. Let's see. Can you see and hear us now? Because I'm doing that, I can't see what's going on in the chat because I have to have our Zoom calls open. So maybe I'll open up the video on my phone to see the chat.
I mean,
right.
we could also just preface the chat that we're not necessarily going to see everything that that they're saying, but
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll probably go back and I'll look it up on my phone after I go through this and make sure it's working. I'll open up on my phone after I'm done texting her just to make sure it's good. But let's see. That's so funny. All right, she says it's working, so we're good here. I'll pull up the video on my chat. So we are good. Connor is here. I am here as well. May the fourth be with you. Connor, officially welcome to the watch along live stream for Star Wars: the Rise of Skywalker.
I am both very happy to be here because it's been quite some time since I've seen you face to face. I'm also quite nervous because, oh my God, this thing is going to make me extremely depressed because, oh boy. Who are you? I'm Ray. Ray who? Raping the series legacy is one of the
I think that's a great way to segue into that there is no filter here, no limits to what can be said for our. I mean, there actually will be a filter in what we usually say because this is going to be live on YouTube. So
yeah.
if it's unfiltered, by our standards, it's filtered. What'd you say?
I'm not feeling like getting canceled.
Yeah, at least not yet. Not like Ray canceled, which we'll get to in a second. But let's see. You got wearing a Camp Crystal Lake there, sure, I see?
Yeah. One of my favorite shirts. My
Very
sister
nice.
bought it for me.
Oh, that's sick. Nice.
Like counselor, which means my lifespan's going to end as soon as this live stream ends.
Love it. So we're gonna get started here. If anyone wants to join us again, we're starting this. I'll send out the link in a little bit later and whatever. But you got the Disney Plus app on with the Rise of Skywalker ready to go?
Yep, it's sitting right here. I had to bring down my PS4 because it's not on my TV, but we're ready to go.
Sick. All right, I got my finger on the play button here. On 3, we'll press play, and if it's out of sync or something, I mean, we'll do a check once the movie starts, but we'll try to press it at the same time.
I mean, this would be one, and we both know what we're talking about. So if it's like a second off in either direction, I think we should be fine. I do stuff like this with Krista all the time.
Oh, nice, yeah. Cool.
We watching Vampire Diaries like this. Anyway, let's start the countdown. I'm ready to jump into the abyss.
This is garbage fire of a movie, as Hopewell said. Shout out to Hopewell. All right, so on 3, let's press play, okay?
All
right. 1, 2, 3. So press it.
Okay.
Mine's loading. I'm going to turn on the volume on this thing.
Long time ago and getting that.
I just got it. Perfect. Let's see. I'm just a second behind. That's perfect, though.
I'm going to lower the volume a little bit so we're not getting feedback from.
Oh, yeah, that's fine, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I can hear you. It's perfectly fine. Like, not to the point where it's, like, overbearing or anything. Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker, a.k.a. the Trash Fire.
Right off the fucking bat, you know that they announced Palpatine's return in a fucking Fortnite event?
Yes, I did hear about that. I heard about that after the fact. Why do they do that?
You had to play the Fortnite event to get the full lore.
Why?
I couldn't tell you, but the dead speak. Would have liked to seen that, but I'm not good enough at video games to get that epic victory royale.
Wasn't the video like 30 seconds or something? I thought it was like brief, wasn't it?
Yes. My audio is still going, but my video froze.
Oh no, it's working for me. Oh, you talking about for the movie?
Yeah, like the theme is still playing, but
oh, the video stopped working. That's weird.
Okay, whatever. It's going again.
Okay, cool.
We have like 3 people on Zoom doing stuff for work and school right now. In addition to this, so I'm pretty sure that we'll be fine, but there might be some stuttering.
Yeah.
Is the crawl still going for you?
No, it just ended.
Yeah.
Let me pause. I'll pause it for a second.
All right. I had a brief delay.
Yeah, I'm at 150, 151, blah blah blah.
So have you read or heard any of the expanded shit that makes this movie even worse?
I don't think so, outside of what you told me.
Well, let's break this down.
Yeah.
Palpatine. you would think from this movie that Palpatine fucks.
You would think, yeah, exactly. He has to have a granddaughter somehow, right?
Rey is not old enough to be, or young enough to be like a near descendant. Like she's like he would have had to have fucked after his face got.
Yeah.
But apparently Palpatine cloned himself, and that clone fucks. So technically, it's his daughter biologically.
Oh my god.
Also, this is Mustafar.
Oh, that's where this is, right here.
Mm-hmm.
From the third movie. What is it?
Yeah,
yeah. Is it the first time they revisited that planet since Revenge of the Sith?
Yep. In the movie,
Oh, they go back to it like in the show or something, or in the books.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I missed this part completely. When I went to go see the movie with Alexis and Jackson, I think we came in like 5 minutes late, so I missed everything up until like we walked in and we saw the Emperor. I'm like, oh shit, like, that's random.
Oh, you just get to he's the best part of the movie. I'm gonna be honest. Fucking, by the end of this, you're rooting for Sheev because everyone else just sucks so hard. It's like, you know what? He died like 3 times. He probably deserves this.
I know. My only regret is that we didn't get to see him in the other movies leading up to this. He should have been in it more.
Well, it's the fucking Sheev saga now.
It is the Sheev saga, yeah.
It's the rise, the fall, and then
whatever this is.
Rise and fall. This is the Rage and Grace. Any Offspring fans in the chat?
Oh yeah, let me pull up the video. Let me see. Let me just make sure if it's working.
I almost don't want to rip on Kylo because I've seen Adam Driver in other movies, and it's just like, damn, he can do so much better than this.
Yeah, I know. He actually does a decent job here, but he was not only in the movie that we were discussing before, the Black Klansman movie. Wasn't he in that Marriage Story movie that came out a couple months ago on Netflix?
Yeah, really fucking good.
Jackson watched it. He said it was good, yeah.
Like, unironically fantastic. My boy. Ugh.
He just comes completely out of nowhere. I love Sheev, but it's so random, dude.
You're just dropping me. Just dropping bombs left, right, and center.
I know.
Exposition dump, exposition dump, exposition dump.
Yeah, just within like a minute.
The Snoke clones and pickle jars.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what the hell just happened? They just kind of caught you up to speed from the last 2 movies, which were completely pointless. And the big reveal, there he is. Basically.
Where are you at?
I'm like a minute behind you. I can hear the music. The planet just went up, or the ship, I'm sorry. So we're at, people want to join, we're at 5 minutes 42, 43 is where I'm at, so I'm like a couple seconds behind you. Again, if you walk into the theater like 5 minutes late, you never miss anything usually. You walk into this movie, you will miss literally every key detail of this movie.
The pace is so breakneck. You can fucking blink. It's like, oh shit, Sheev's back. Oh shit, Super Star Destroyers.
Yeah.
That star is fucking, Rey can fly now. They fly now.
That's so great.
All of these Star Destroyers get blown up because they don't know how to fly up.
Yeah.
And why is Palpatine wearing black lipstick?
He's gotten gothy since we last saw him.
You know what's fucked up? They don't put as much makeup on him.
Compared to what, like usually or something?
Yeah, like usually they put all like this ridiculous makeup to make him look old and decrepit.
Oh, yeah.
And I bet he showed up on set like Ian McDermott, the actor. It's like, hey guys, you ready to put all that gross old man makeup on me? And they're like, no, it's okay.
You piece of shit.
The part. And I'm like, guys, come on. He's old.
No!
He's not like looking like a nutsack.
He doesn't look that bad, actually. I saw him, Jackson and I went to a Comic-Con in Rhode Island. Actually, the one that you brought to my attention. The one in where you said that Batista was going to be there and someone else. But that Sheev ended up being there. I didn't end up getting to meet him. It was either between him and Batista, and I had to go Batista. But he was there. I saw him. He looked actually really good for it. He's like 90 years old or something.
I'd like to meet Ian McDermott and get it and ask him to tell me to do it.
I know. I was gonna say, I almost met him for the meme. Almost.
Or that he is the Senate. Just get him to sign a picture of the Senate building.
Yeah, just
like, love Ian.
Love this and it.
Okay. Did you just see the giant alien slug thing?
Before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They tell him to fix the ship and he has no fucking arms.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm watching them right now, yeah.
He's their mechanic and he has no arms. Like, what do you... Fucking God.
How does that work?
His name is fucking Bulio.
Is that his name, Bulio?
This fucking alien with the horn, this cow alien with the horns.
That's so dumb. Is that like the alien version of Julio or something?
Maybe Coolio, the rapper. I don't know.
Maybe. What is even going on right now? I don't even understand what's going on.
Why do you need that giant fucking thick cable?
Yeah.
As if it's actually coming through like a tube, it's data.
Makes no sense.
I will say this movie did Chewbacca well because he's not just an Uber driver anymore.
Yeah, he actually does shit in this movie.
In The Last Jedi, he was Rey's Uber. And that was it.
Pretty much. Without getting the recognition for it.
Your best friend, Chewbacca, I know your best friend is dead, but I'm stealing this ship that's also your house, and you can also fly me around places. You don't get to grieve for your best friend. You meme with some porgs.
Jesus.
Also mercifully not in this movie.
I know, what happened? The porgs were such a big part of Episode 8. Why weren't... I mean, I guess they had the mechanic was like the new cute thing from this movie, or whatever it was called.
Babu Frick.
Babu Frick, yeah.
We'll talk about Babu Frick. We'll talk about the Frick. We'll talk about the fricking Fricks.
RJ just texted me. He's watching our stream right now. He's not a big Star Wars guy, so he doesn't know most of what we're talking about, but all he texted me, and you're going to hate this, he goes, "Where's Rey?"
I'm assuming that's because he thinks Daisy Ridley is attractive. More power to you, RJ. I mean, to me, she looks like a prepubescent boy, so I mean...
And you've been saying that since day one. That's not. You didn't jump on the bandwagon.
She is not. I mean, she's a very nice lady from all the interviews I've seen with her, but I mean, not in my wheelhouse.
She's no.
There she is.
She's floating.
She's fucking flying. Jesus
the Rock.
She's
again.
She's Superman now.
It comes completely out of nowhere. Princess Leia. Digital Princess Leia.
Oh. She just floats down. Oh my fucking God.
Oh, wait, am I ahead of you?
I think you were ahead of me a little bit, but now she's asking, I'm trying to hear the voices of the Jedi that came before.
God. Yeah, I think we're the same spot.
I guarantee you if Mace Windu was if she heard the voice of Mace Windu unironically, he'd be like, get the fuck out of here, you bitch.
They should have put that at the ending where she hears all the voices of the Jedis. Here, follow the Force.
Yeah, you can't hear it because they're all talking over each other.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just Samuel L. Jackson being unironically pissed. Get out of here.
You ain't worthy of this shit. Oh, God.
Anakin says, whatever you do, please don't bury my legacy in 10 feet of sand.
Gotta bring back the sand meme.
They never left.
Well, in the movies, they got to bring it back in the movies.
They brought it back in the Clone Wars.
Did they?
There's a whole discussion where it's like they're walking through the desert and Anakin's like, I don't want to talk about my past. And Ahsoka's like, oh, we can talk about sand then.
That's funny. I feel like they're more self-aware than the movie, the people who make the movies.
There's a line in the Clone Wars that I really fucking love where they're like, oh, you should train the younglings. And Anakin's like, I'd probably kill them.
Oh, the younglings.
Well, they invited him to play in his sandbox.
Jesus. I'm glad we're watching this one so we could shit all over it, but if we were going to do another one, like we said over text previously, it would be episode 3. I actually, unironically, like that movie.
Episode 3 is really fucking good.
It is.
Here's unironic criticism, like no memes. They really want Rey to be like the legacy of the Jedi, but she is so fucking aggressive.
Yeah.
Like she gets pissed so easily. Like you could look at her the wrong way. It's like she's constantly PMSing or some shit.
She's just not a likable character is the issue.
All the time.
But like you said,
look what she does to this cute little soccer ball.
I know. And you said it before, though, that she seems fairly likable in real life. That just doesn't translate to the character whatsoever. Like, at all.
I feel so sad. The one time this movie actually got me to react in theaters was when she died. And I'm like, that's cheap because I'm sad that she actually died.
I know. Are you talking about the scene where she went out into space and then she came back? Or are you talking about in real life?
No, this movie, the only scene that got me to react.
At the end, okay, yeah.
When she dies in this movie.
Yeah.
Carrie Fisher. And I'm like, that's cheap because I'm not sad that she's dead. I'm sad. I was upset that Carrie Fisher died.
Yeah, exactly. And that that's the end of her. It is quite amazing when you think about how they killed off Harrison Ford in the first movie and then fucking Mark Hamill in the second movie, yet the only one who survives out of the original 3
the one who dies for
is there's the one who died in real life 4 years ago. Like, it wasn't even right before the movie was made. It was literally right after like the first one came out. That's just bad luck.
Carrie Fisher saw the initial cut of Last Jedi and fucking OD.
She offed herself.
He was that fucking upset.
That's so funny. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up the chat in a sec.
Fucking Rey.
What happened? So Finn doesn't really, in my opinion, have that much important of a role in this movie at all. Finn, what's up with that?
Finn went from potentially cool to Finn's a fuck. You know what he is? He's a fucking simp.
He is a simp.
He's simping so hard, and he gets cuffed by Kylo at the end.
He does. Because you're like, he has this big secret, and then, first of all, he never gives away what the secret is. I think you're supposed to figure out that it's the fact that he has the Force, which in and of itself is stupid.
Well, I didn't read that at all. I read that his secret is Rey. These nuts.
These nuts. I'm a simp.
Yes, Queen.
Let's see. I'm gonna pull up the video.
I want to be honest though. John Boyega is a fucking Chad. I fucking love that guy.
Who?
John Boyega, the guy who plays.
Boyega. Yeah.
Oh no! But this is the best part.
Oh, there's Rose.
Somehow Palpatine returned. He exploded 3 times.
Decades ago, but he's alive. No worries.
Oh, Shrek.
Yeah, he's all.
No, I was talking about Rose.
God. I hate Rose. She was so unlikable in that last movie.
We could have watched the last movie and ripped it a new asshole too.
I know. We got to do more of these in the future, and we'll just watch anything and just shit all over.
I watched this and I was very surprised that Rose wasn't executed for treason.
It's treason, then, you mean?
She literally let the entire resistance get exposed.
Yeah.
By not letting Finn kill himself.
So stupid. And then that's the thing. She plays this massive role in the last movie. You barely see her in this one, and I'm not complaining because I don't like her anyway. But it's ridiculous. There's no consistency. And then Princess Leia's lines are all over the place. I mean, God bless them. They made the most of it, but they just took random outtakes from the last 2 movies.
You need the MacGuffin.
Let me pull up the chat here.
Just a fun little nerd fact. There's no reason for this new planet to be a thing.
Oh
Exegol
yeah.
ship. There's an actual Sith planet that actually existed before this. If they actually took the time to actually give a shit, it's called Korriban.
Where's that from? The show or something? Or
It's from the Clone Wars show, but also the long running expanded universe. Like there was a Sith planet before this. They didn't need to come up with another secret Sith planet. They've just existed. Or I think in the Clone Wars show they rename it to Moraban.
Oh, okay.
But Korriban, Moraban, it exists.
Why don't they? I mean, if it's already there in the expanded universe, why don't they just use it? Or is it more a case of like, okay, we didn't come up with it, so fuck you? Like, I don't know.
Unironically, I think it's the second one. I think because there's so much. Like I could go on. Okay, hold on. The important thing is Shrek is not coming. This whole scene that I'm watching right now is Finn friend zones the shit out of Shrek.
Yep.
It's like, okay, buddy.
Thanks for saving my life.
Thanks for ruining my character moment and also almost getting us all killed.
You idiot.
Mm-hmm. And thanks for sexually assaulting me too.
Yeah.
He completely goes for that kiss, and he's even the actor John Boyega's like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
That was a total. They just improvised that on the spot, and he's like, "What the hell's going on here?"
That was actually just Kelly Marie Tran just taking a shot with John Boyega and his family. I like the space band-aid that's on the lightsaber that was broken.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's literally the same It's Anakin's lightsaber.
Oh, right, okay.
But since it was broken in Last Jedi, they just put like space band-aids over it to fix it.
It's so stupid.
Because Rian Johnson broke it for no reason.
Yeah.
It's better than one of the leaks that I read that turned out to be fake.
What was the leak?
One of the leaks that I read, it was early on, and it turned out to be bogus. It basically said something like, oh, Rise of Skywalker touches on every character and pays every character from the franchise some sort of nod.
Oh, I forgot you told me that. Yeah, you told me that.
So in the leak, the version of the movie, also, this is the first time they're all like together on an adventure. First time in the whole trilogy, the main three.
That's crazy.
The initial leak that I read said something like Rey replaces the Skywalker lightsaber with a pair of lightsabers that she fuses together that were owned by General Grievous. And I'm like, I had a fucking brain aneurysm when I read that because I'm like, she is fucking robbing him. What the fuck? For anyone in the chat who can't tell, Grievous is my favorite. He's behind me right now.
Grievous.
Oh my god.
All right, speaking of which, I'm going to pull up the chat right now. Arja said, WTF, does Rey die? I'm going to have to stay tuned and find out. Spoil it.
I wish.
He doesn't get it. If you really watch these movies, RJ, you would know that she's a totally unlikable character and you want her to die.
Can I say something to RJ to kind of if you're not into Star Wars?
Yeah.
You know what Rey is? Rey is Roman Reigns.
She is Roman Reigns. You said that years ago.
They want her to happen so bad. They want her to be a thing. They want her to be the face. And no one fucking wants her.
And it is not working.
Also, I want to mention, he broke that helmet in The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
And then he immediately gathered every little single he didn't just get a new helmet. This helmet meant so much to him specifically that he needed to fix it. It was in a billion pieces on a ship that exploded in the last movie.
Yet he broke it in the first place. What an idiot.
It's this trilogy, it's two directors fighting with each other over who gets to play in the sandbox.
Pretty much. And
that's not my original take. A ton of people have basically been saying this is a slap fight between two man-children.
It essentially is, yeah. This spy, spoiler alert, that ends up becoming the double crossing them, whatever. He's just not likable at all either. Why would I want to see him go against against Kylo Ren or whatever?
General Bill Weasley.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he is.
I'm gonna pull up the chat. I keep forgetting to do that.
You bring fucking 3PO, the android that'll do nothing.
No. What a loser.
It's fucking Coachella. It's space Coachella they're at now.
What, here? Oh, right. Would it would have been canceled due to the coronavirus too? You think that's a lot of people together right next to each other?
I don't know. They cured coronavirus in Star Wars at some point.
Let's see. For anyone just joining us or wants to catch up, I'm at 22 minutes and 31 seconds, and Connor's like, you're probably a couple seconds ahead, if not a second or two behind. We're pretty much in the same spot.
Yeah, I mean we're.
Let me see.
Yeah, John Boyega, as soon as the check cleared from Disney, he was dragging this shit immediately.
Was he really?
He was on Twitter just like shit talking everything.
That's so funny.
He
seems like he just doesn't care because he knows it's bad.
You know, it wasn't what he signed up for. He wanted to be like one of the big heroes, and he just got turned into like the beta orbiter for Rey.
Yeah.
80% of his lines in this fucking trilogy are him screaming Rey. Like his character is to simp.
He's a simp. He reminds me a lot, like when you talk about the interviews and the fact that he just buried it. He reminds me a lot of Mark Hamill, and I really appreciate that.
I fucking love Mark Hamill.
That video, dude, that you showed me all those years ago still gets me to this day.
Yeah,
Look at the space FaceTime going here.
Help us. Of all the things they had to continue the force Skype sex.
I know. Of all the things to bring back. All right, so I'm catching up on the chat right now. Got a couple comments. All right, so here's some comments from the chat. We got Kyle Hopewell from 244. So a while ago he said, LMAO, I'm at work, so I'll be here the whole time. So shout out to Hopewell. What a trooper.
If you make it through this with us, you deserve a fucking Medal of Honor.
Yeah, right. Alexa said Connor with the beard, so she appreciates she approves of the beard.
Thank you.
It's your quarantine beard.
It's my passage of time beard. When the next season of the Earth anime starts, this will be my design.
Let's see. Devin Rice. You know who Devin Rice is or no? That might be someone I know.
That might be someone from the Discord. I don't know all of their real names. If it's someone from the Discord, just say hi. I'm from the Grievous Discord or something like that, because I'm not. I only know your Discord handles.
Someone randomly put up a comment. Again, this might be just someone random. It said "Rip Talking Kitten." It's my frowny face. I don't know what that's about. Is that anything Star Wars related, or is that just someone? I don't know.
I'm not quite sure. Also, everyone in this festival is completely cool with that guy getting shot with a fucking.
I know. I saw that.
There's like, they're still dancing. doesn't even fucking phase them.
Doesn't phase them at all. Hey!
It's space Coachella. They're all too drunk.
Exactly.
Here he is.
There he is, my man, Eddie Murphy. Oh, never mind. Eddie Murphy meets Bill Cosby.
It's obviously Bill Cosby.
Again, completely random that he's even here right now. After not seeing him for, 30 years? After not being in the first two movies, just randomly shows up for this one? Come on. I mean, I love it, don't get me wrong, but it's just weird.
Boy. Poor Lando. Darth Uchi. They just introduced this character named Darth Uchi, who's like, oh, by the way, he's Palpatine's other Sith assassin.
That's so funny. Again, they just introduced all these characters. You're supposed to know who they are.
If Palpatine wanted you dead, he was going to send Darth Vader after you. If he really fucking wanted you dead, he sent Darth Uchi.
We also got, RJ was in the chat. She's the GOAT. Yeah, right, okay. Talking about Ray. Or just obsessed with Ray. He loves Ray. Don't know why.
I mean, if you wanna bang Daisy Ridley, dude, it's cool. I mean, she's not my cup of tea, but it's cool, man. Ray sucks though.
We also got someone for you in the chat. Return of the Mick.
That is Sean. Hi, Sean.
Connor, I demand a shout out this instant. That's what he said.
Sean, what's happening? If you make it through this with us, you and Kyle both probably deserve medals of honor because.
Alright, I'll leave this right here in case anyone says anything else in the chat.
This is it. This is the big meme of the movie.
Oh God.
You don't remember when they released this scene on Facebook and social media? People were just ripping on it.
I don't think so. I think the first time I saw this was probably in the movie.
Oh, here it comes.
Where is it?
They fly now, Graham.
It just comes completely out of nowhere. After all this time, they just fly.
They say it 3, presumably 4 times. It's presumably what Chewbacca said. And that's comedy.
That's so dumb.
If you go by the timeline, jetpacks have existed for 60 fucking years.
Yeah, I know.
Why are they surprised? It would be like us being surprised to see a car.
I know, right? Or just see a plane fly.
Also, why are they using land-based vehicles?
Mm-hmm. So many questions.
BB-8's trying to blow them all up and end the fucking movie.
Movie just ends here.
BB-8 wants out of this fucking franchise. BB-8 wants to be a serious film actor.
He wants to move on to bigger and better things. BB-8, highlight of the movie for me, along with Chewbacca and Chief.
Oh, obviously Chief. I mean, even when he sucks, he's still fun as fuck to watch.
He stole the show in episode 7, even though he wasn't part of it at all, and episode 8.
His character arc in every fucking movie is he wants to fucking die.
Yeah.
Because in episode 3, he's like, Anakin, strike. Do you want to kill me? And then Anakin's like, I would like to. And then in episode 6, he's like, Luke Skywalker, strike me down. And in this movie, they to fucking kill him. And I'm like, dude, he just wants to fucking die, man. He's old as fuck. He's probably got space. He probably got space diabetes and shit.
Yeah.
Space arthritis.
He's suicidal at this point. Can't blame the guy. Did you see him earlier? I mean, they look like shit. Did they fly? Wait, didn't the stormtroopers have jetpacks in Battlefront?
They do. They flew then.
They flew them, but they didn't fly in the movies. It makes no sense.
Did they fly now, Graham?
What do you mean?
They fly now.
They fly now. Oh, I know that now. Yeah. Well, and Ray. Did you know that Ray flies now too? Amazing.
Ray, I never told you I wanted feet pics.
He seems like the type of motherfucker to be into that type of shit.
Well, no, that's just like the simp.
That's the simping I'm talking. It's Jon Favreau. Got to throw him in there. Happy Hogan appearance.
Is that him?
Yeah, it's him. Oh, no. It's not him. I thought it was him when we went to go see it.
No, we'll keep Favreau in the good parts of Star Wars.
I was going to say, he's in charge of the Mandalorian. That guy's from something else, though. He looks really familiar.
He's got, the jovial fat guy expression to him. We couldn't afford Kevin Smith or Kevin James.
I think they reached out to Kevin Smith, but he didn't even want to do it. Or Kevin James, for that matter. I'm not saying something. They had to go film Mall Cop 7.
Kevin James will do anything for a hot meal.
Him and Adam Sandler both. Shocked they weren't approached to be in this movie.
No droids in the afterlife, 3PO, especially not fucking you. They're getting awful close to that lightsaber.
I know, they're right. They have no regard for it whatsoever.
Like earlier in the movie when she was training, she was just sprinting with it off on. And, man, wouldn't that be fucking hilarious and anticlimactic if she just trips and cuts herself in half?
No, that'd be amazing. What a way to go out, especially for her.
There are no Sith lists. Fucking retarded. I know his name is Ochi, but I refuse to pay this character any fucking respect.
Oh, that's such a. How do they come up with this shit?
He's Uchi.
Uchi.
And this is where I realized that the movie was going to be just as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
The ancient Sith. Have they found the dagger on your?
Yeah, they just got the dagger a second ago. Yeah. He's like, oh, I can only read it if in Sith, and I can't read. Like, it's so stupid.
3PO, they're like, 3PO, you're a protocol droid. Why can't you read what's on the Sith dagger? He's like, I'm not allowed to say the N-word. My programming prohibits it.
Oh, C-3PO. You know he's swearing up a storm when the cameras aren't rolling.
My programming forbids me from saying. You don't say it.
It's basically what he's saying without actually saying it.
It was built by Anakin. His fucking programming shouldn't prohibit shit.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Anakin built him with a box of scraps. How can he not?
Oh.
What'd you say?
You ever see the movie Tremors?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's a really fucking good movie.
Yeah.
You know what? Have you ever seen Scream?
Yeah, I've seen Scream. Yeah.
It's Tremors is to 50s B monster movies.
Mm-hmm.
What Scream is to slasher movies.
Okay.
Fun send up while being a good thing on other stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good movie. We should watch sometime. Tremors.
Tremors. Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Well, Ray getting another power that was completely unearned.
Comes completely out of nowhere.
And when you say completely out of nowhere, like this is a game-changing power that appears in the last installment of the movie.
You could have used this at any other point in the last 9 movies, and it just comes completely out of nowhere. And they're like, "Oh yeah, she can heal people." Like what?
Qui-Gon Jinn dying, like, Obi-Wan, please fucking force heal me. What's wrong with you?
I want to be the star of this franchise. I won't save you.
Oh my god, it's so dead. Are you familiar with the term Mary Sue?
I don't think so. What's that, man?
Mary Sue is a character in fiction that, despite what the name implies, it can be a man or a woman. Mary Sue is not a gender-locked term. Mary Sue is a character that appears out of nowhere. All of the main characters immediately love him or her. They're very powerful for no reason, and they're very perfect. They have no real character flaw.
Okay.
They're just paragons of virtue in every way.
Yeah.
Who does that sound like?
Sounds like Ray. In many ways.
People were saying it during the fucking Force Awakens. They're like, "Oh no, it'll get better. She'll develop a character later."
Yeah.
And then in Episode 8, "Oh, it'll be better. She'll develop a character later."
Later, as in one more movie.
Episode 9, "Oh, it'll be okay. She'll develop a character in the books in the expanded universe."
Those people know how to do it right.
It's also super telling that all of the fucking actors involved in this shit have said openly, "Yeah, we're done. No more."
I know they all are like, "Yeah, well, we're not. Yeah, I wouldn't come back to do this shit." The check cleared. I'm all set.
Not even for all the Disney money. Like, nah, probably.
Yeah, that says a lot. Let's see. I'm at update 37 minutes and 8 seconds.
I don't know if Krista's in the chat, but and there's no way to tell because I don't think she have a YouTube account to comment.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the only way I could tell.
Yeah, so I don't know if she's in the chat, but if you are in the chat, Krista, don't get too sad at this part coming up because you know that it's a really, really cheap bait and switch to get a reaction.
I wasn't sad as much as I was just pissed that they would do something so dumb.
They did it to fucking Han Solo. They did it to every fucking character.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The only character that was spared was fucking Lando.
I know. At least they spared Lando.
And Lando has a really weird scene at the end of the movie where, I don't know if you know this, but in the original cut of this movie, Jannah,
okay,
the girl who shows up and is like buddy with Finn, and she was a former stormtrooper.
Oh yeah, her. I honestly completely forgot about her until you mentioned her name.
Yeah, no shit. She was supposed to have been Lando's daughter.
Wait. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking it's the same girl at the end that with Lando. He's like, oh yeah,
let's find who your parents are. Without the confirmation that she's Lando's daughter, that scene comes off as.
I know, that's what I was gonna say.
Like he's trying to.
He's trying something else. He ain't looking.
Some space flag, and we might be able to find your parents.
He's trying to make her a parent.
You can call me daddy.
You can call me daddy if you want. So RJ asked in the chat, what'd you say?
Lando's a confirmed robot fucker now, so even he's not completely unscathed.
Yeah, exactly. No one comes out of this thing unscathed at all.
Solo turned him into a robot fucker.
RJ asked, as someone who is lost, they're so lost because he's not too knowledgeable about this stuff. He said, what made this movie officially hated or critically hated?
Imagine, does RJ know Harry Potter or something like that? Because Harry Potter is something I can compare it to that I feel like is pretty universal for our generation.
I feel like he does. I mean, we're a little ahead, so I'll get an answer in a second if he's still watching, and he should be.
Okay, imagine a multi-part story.
Yep.
And basically this movie establishes game-changing parts of the lore, like the healing. The healing breaks everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't have this ridiculous power exist and not have it been used before the very last movie.
Mm-hmm.
There are many instances where a Jedi could be like, "Hey, I'm just gonna whoosh heal that." There's a point in the movies where all the Jedi get shot, and it's just like, whoop, heal that.
I know. You could use that at any other point in this franchise. You can't introduce shit that you could have used earlier. It's like they say in Deadpool 2, it's lazy writing.
The fact that Palpatine is still alive invalidates the fact that Darth Vader sacrificed himself to kill Palpatine, and Darth
100%.
Vader sacrificed himself to kill Palpatine, and that invalidates his sacrifice because he says, look, I'm going to save my son and kill this fucking twat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said he's only seen the first 2 Harry Potter movies. He said he loves Chamber of Secrets. So he knows what Harry Potter is.
But just imagine all this time, like this massive thing was apparently possible. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Here it comes. Like that's a thing. Even Finn's reaction was like, "Why the fuck?"
I know. He's pissed. He's not sad. He goes, "What the fuck?"
Because even Finn's just like, "You don't just do that by accident. You train for you're supposed to be able to train. You're supposed to have to train to do that."
Yeah.
Fucking That's like a very advanced dark side power. That's why Palpatine does it. Like you're not supposed to just be able to do that. It's not just something you vomit out.
She gained the powers that she gains in this movie are just completely out of nowhere, and it's just mind-boggling to me.
That would be like if I dunked on a fucking NBA team from halfway across the court. Like, it wouldn't fucking happen accidentally.
It's like you training your whole life to be a basketball player, and then you show like very little progress until you get to like the NBA, and then you just win the whole thing. Like, it just doesn't work like that.
Going absolute Space Jam on people out of nowhere. Also, Finn's doing the big simp thing and saying it wasn't your fault when it absolutely was her fault.
When he knew from afar after watching, he's like, "This fucking bitch." He saw it.
Directly blew the ship up. It's fucking fault. Finn, you're never gonna get it. You're just gonna accept that you got an opening with Shrek.
Maybe if you want it.
Maybe Jana. I don't know.
If you're that desperate and you're drunk or something one night, maybe you have her. Maybe Jana.
Jana's pretty attractive, and she's Lando's daughter. So I mean,
hey, if it runs in the family,
the marry into the Calrissian family.
Sean said, in regards to what you said earlier, he said it basically invalidates all the prior films, and then RJ said, okay. So you're right. He's right too. It definitely invalidates everything that came before it.
It goes from, this movie makes it so that the whole series goes from the story of Anakin Skywalker, you know, the rise, the fall, and the redemption, to now it's up there. He is.
There he is. He's back already.
Now it's the story of the villain. Like, they're trying to market this as the Skywalker saga, and it's just Palpatine's story now.
Exactly.
Fucking Palpatine should have won.
He's my Jedi. Is Palpatine. He's my hero.
Chewie died for nothing because Rey fucking, as far as you know, Rey fucking killed him.
I know.
He got angry.
What if she just killed a bunch of innocent people and she's like, oh, it's okay, it wasn't Chewie, it's fine.
Well, no, she absolutely, that was a fucking prison ship. She absolutely killed a bunch of innocent people.
That's never brought up again. It's okay. Listen, I love Chewie.
As soon as she realizes I didn't kill Chewbacca, because she's completely fine with whoever else she killed for no reason.
She's like, oh, I killed the younglings, yay!
Yeah. It runs in the Skywalker family.
How big of a role did Poe have in the last one? I don't really remember him much at all.
Poe in Last Jedi?
In Last Jedi, yeah.
Poe basically made every decision the right possible way, and he got fucking castrated by it by Admiral Gender Studies with her purple hair.
I was gonna say the purple-haired lady, right?
Yeah. With her fucking giraffe neck. Like, he made every call. He made the best possible call in every situation, and he got fucking blasted for it by being a toxic white male.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Oscar Isaac isn't even white. He's Hispanic, so it doesn't even make sense.
I know. Oh, what's BB-8 looking for? Oh, this thing.
I like this guy. To be honest,
he's a cute little character.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
Dio.
Dio, right?
I liked him. He's cute.
Yeah.
Also, he probably should be able to tell them where the planet is. They shouldn't have to bother with the Exegol thing because he's a Sith droid. He should be like, oh yeah, I know where that is.
Exactly. You got to drag out the movie 2 hours though. It's funny that the most redeeming qualities, like the most redeeming characters in these movies, are usually the robots.
Believe it or not, I like Babu Frick.
I like Babu Frick too.
We're about to meet him. I like Babu Frick.
It's usually okay. I should say the second, like the third and fourth characters, or not the secondary characters, because secondary would be like, you know, Rose or something.
Shrek. Rose. I like that Stormtrooper's just punching a metal door in the background.
I know he's pissed.
He's not trying to get any just bullshit that he's in the movie.
I know.
Could have been in one of the good ones.
Probably would. I know. Imagine growing up your entire life dreaming of being in a Star Wars movie, then you get cast for this shit show.
I'd still be pretty happy because I'd be in the background of scenes, like doing like the circle thing, just trying to get people.
Pleasing the meme audience.
Mm-hmm. I would be a meme at that point if somebody pulled that, but You want to talk about You want to talk about being in a Star Wars movie? This character is played by Kerry Russell.
Kerry
You don't
Russell. Who's
you don't
that?
see her whole. I don't know what else she's in. She's a longtime J.J. Abrams collaborator, but like she doesn't even show her full face in this movie. Like she drops the visor and all you see are her eyes. She probably got paid $20 million for like 15 minutes of dialogue and like her
Probably
eyes.
did. I wouldn't be surprised.
Probably not even her in that scene. It's probably like a fucking Putty Devil.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's post character arc for the movie, by the way. He used to be a drug dealer.
Again, I mean, that one's not. I'm not too mad about that coming out of nowhere, but it's nice that he has some background or some, development, I guess. She's not supposed to be like their version, like this movie's version of Boba, right?
Yes and no. I think that was technically Phasma that they were trying to do that for. But
Okay.
also the fact that she just says, I like you out of nowhere, that's also a very common trait of the Mary Sue. People just like them out of nowhere.
I know. After it took, it took her 10 seconds to have a change of heart.
You just beat my ass and are threatening me with a deadly weapon. But I like you.
No.
Why, but I like
That
you.
would never happen. Oh, Sean said too, he said, it's true, all the sacrifices and struggles to defeat the Empire mean nothing if Palpatine just shows up again and the Republic gets obliterated in the first 5 minutes. Yeah, no, he's completely right. Is this bartender guy they just show cleaning a cup anyone significant that they're about to show?
No, he's actually not.
I'm like, is that like a cameo from someone of the originals or something? I don't know. They kind of held the camera on him for a little long.
No, I think that he might have won a contest.
Oh,
there he is. There's the little Can we do a favor really quick? Can we pause this? I have to use the bathroom because I've been knocking back Dr. Pepper's like it's my fucking birthright.
All right, give me 1 sec.
On the count of three?
Yep, on the count of three. One, 2, 3.
All right, I'll be back in a minute.
All right, perfect.
You can catch up with the chat.
Catch up with the chat. Sean's in the chat saying, and that's deliberate because they wanted to reduce the good guys to the status of a resistance group again. Yeah, no, I completely agree. We got Chewbacca. We got General Grievous here in the chat. So for anyone who wants to join us, we just paused the movie, but we're at 49 minutes and 49 minutes and 19 seconds. We got about an hour and a half to go. For some reason, I thought this movie was a lot longer than it actually is, but it's not. I think it's only about 2 hours and 20 minutes, which isn't too bad. I mean, it's still a long time, but I thought it was like Endgame levels. I thought it was like going to be closer to 3 hours. But yeah. Hopefully we can do another one of these with one of the other movies. Connor did recommend the Clone Wars series, which I still have to watch at some point. I think they're all on Disney Plus. I think the Disney Plus one is up there, or like the most recent show. I know they came back for a final season, so I gotta watch that at some point. Oh man, as you can tell, I got my Yoda shirt on. Can't really see it, but it says "Who da Man," Yoda Man. Really stupid, but bought it from Amazon last year. When I actually bought this shirt when I went to go see this movie 4 or 5 months ago. What a mistake that was. Oh, I think I hear Connor coming back. Connor is on his way back here to the chat.
What did I miss?
Yeah, he's back. I just bullshitting for a minute. I was just saying I bought this Yoda T-shirt for the movie, and then I was sorely disappointed that I wore it to such a disgrace of a movie premiere or whenever it came out that weekend.
Saw Rise of Skywalker. I did. We need ketamine to deal.
Now, let me know when you're good to press play.
All right, let's do count of three.
Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Oh man, this is exactly what Sean was talking about with the whole sacrifice thing. He won't remember anything, and then spoiler alert, he does by the end of the movie.
Well, not even by the end of the movie. In the next 20 minutes.
Oh really? 20 minutes from now?
The next time you see 3PO, he's with R2 and it's like, oh, by the way, I do have backups. This is a nice character moment for 3PO though, and it would have been nice if it stuck.
Exactly, nothing sticks. That's the issue.
This is the whole saga. He's just like, he's kind of like this pussy, and then he's like, you know what, I'm going to do something for the team, and especially because he bases it on the odds of success, which is kind of in line with his character. This, however, is bullshit. Have you heard the "my friends" line?
Yeah.
That is a bullshit line. They've done nothing but shit on his life the entire time.
I know. They don't treat him like he's a friend. Fuck you.
The only way I can justify that is just like his life is flashing before his eyes and he's seeing Anakin, Padme, Obi-Wan, and all them.
The younglings, yeah.
I'm just replaying the memories of my real friends, not you fuckers.
Yeah.
My friends are all dead now.
They would throw him down a river the first chance they get.
Yeah, they're pretending like, oh, we care about you, 3PO, but like, if you don't agree to this, we're probably going to make you erase your memory.
Exactly.
Anyway.
They don't give a shit about him.
Oh, Ray, doesn't matter to you. You've all been deleting the old trilogy characters. That's another thing they don't want you to really think about. In this trilogy, the bad guys are abducting children and forcing them into service as stormtroopers. But every stormtrooper they blow away is like an unwilling soldier.
Exactly.
They don't want you to think about that, but like, they keep bringing it up that like, so that the stormtroopers are able to break the conditioning and leave of their own will.
Well, yeah, like, that's it's one of the big things about Finn in Force Awakens, and then they bring it back here, and then that's what, again, you're totally right, because they want you to think like that, but then when they shoot the other people, it's like, oh no, those were the ones that willingly did it. Like, of course, like those were the bad ones, but everyone else is good. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Someone gave the idea. It was a guy named Maul. If you like what we're saying and you think that we're you think this is like on a good take, you should watch this guy on YouTube. His name is Mauler, and he does really good long form analysis of movies. And this is one of the movies that he does. And he says something to the effect of like, if they really wanted to hammer home the whole stormtroopers can be redeemed thing, that they should have had Finn open this movie, and his subplot is he's basically trying to win the stormtroopers over and trying to get them to throw down their arms and shit. And that would have been at the final fight. 50% of the stormtroopers just drop their guns and say, fuck this, we're not doing this.
Yeah, that's what they should have done. That would have been a nice...
Great.
Did they have that with anyone else? Did they do that in this movie where they show like the stormtroopers like they're free, they're fine? Did they do that or no?
Yeah, Jana and her horse friends are all stormtroopers that basically said we're not doing this.
Or like, I mean, like at the end of the movie, like they show the stormtroopers. Like obviously she's fine now, but like
they just kill them all.
Nah, they just kill them. They're fine. They did it willingly. It's so dumb.
I like the reveal that Uchi killed Rey's parents.
Again, no word about Rey's... I mean, I guess she was wondering who her parents were, but still.
Her parents, you go by the novelization, Rey's parents was some unknown woman and a clone of Palpatine who was like in his 30s.
That makes sense.
Hey, I love Palpatine.
I love him.
Little shit. Unironic appreciation there.
Yeah.
But
love me some Sheev. Did you ever hear the theory that going into this movie that Sheev had impregnated Anakin's mom and that she might be Anakin's mom or some shit?
That theory, and it was basically confirmed in a lot of the old EU stuff, was that during the when Palpatine was being trained as a Sith apprentice, his master, Darth Plagueis the Wise, if Hopewell's still here, yeah, Plagueis the Wise basically used the Force to manipulate the midichlorians to create life
Yeah.
in Anakin's mom.
Yeah.
To put it very bluntly and almost crassly, Palpatine and Plagueis basically raped God to create Anakin. They raped the Force to make Anakin.
Yeah.
So in a way, Palpatine is Anakin's father.
Yeah.
Because he was responsible for his creation.
Now that would be interesting, and they never went down that road at all.
Well, they kind of confirm it in a lot of.
In the movies, I mean, yeah, but I agree.
They confirmed it in a comic about 2 years ago, a Darth Vader comic. It was very heavily implied that Palpatine created Anakin. They had to backtrack very heavily on that because if Anakin created if Palpatine created Anakin, it makes the kiss at the end of this movie very, very gross.
I know.
Because they're cousins.
Yeah. Hey, but I mean, okay, I was gonna say that Leia and Luke kissed, but that was unknowingly that they were related. Plus, it was backtracked pretty quickly.
The audience didn't know that either.
Yeah, exactly. So it was a different moment. At this point, if you knew it going in, they both knew it, and the audience knew it. That's a different story. But also not entirely unsurprising at all.
Alabama, where the skies are blue. Fuck you, child soldier.
Die. Because then I feel bad for the stormtroopers. Now I want them to win.
I mean, I feel bad for the stormtroopers. They just got killed by fucking Rey. Imagine getting to heaven or hell. I don't know their life choices. Imagine getting to like the afterlife and they're like, okay, well, you know, what you in for? I got killed by Rey.
Imagine like, having that be put in your obituary.
Killed by fucking Rey.
Another question. Why didn't she do that with all the stormtroopers and all the bad guys they encounter? Maybe not the Jedis, but like the weaker minded people.
Because the reason in the movie is they wanted to have the joke that Poe was like, "Oh, you ever do that with us?" Realistically, if she was an actual picture of it, if you can do the mind trick that well and you're pull away every left, right, and center.
Mm-hmm.
The reason you saw a lot of the Jedi in the prequels not going with a mind trick was because the enemies were droids and you can't mind trick a droid.
That makes sense.
If Obi-Wan, who's like the master of the mind trick, if he's dealing with an organic opponent, he's generally speaking going to try the mind trick first.
Oh, okay.
Which she doesn't. She just goes, a lot of the time, she just goes straight for the fucking nuclear option.
What a bad person.
Rey sucks.
Rey's a terrible person.
Ray blows, dude. Ray blows not want to.
Why would anyone want to root for her? Terrible.
Also, they only introduced this general character, this British guy, because they made Hux a fucking clown in The Last Jedi.
I know, he was made to look like such a fucking loser.
That would be Hux if they didn't turn him into a fucking whipping boy for Kylo. That's another one I'd be embarrassed to die from. Kylo.
I know.
Okay, welcome to Star Wars heaven. How'd you die? Fucking man-child killed me in a tantrum. All the cool ways you can die in Star Wars, and that's the way you go.
That's so sad.
Remember this, that Poe got shot and is...
He's hurting right now.
Remember this. I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up in a minute. Oh no! If only Jesus were here to mind trick all of them.
Uh-oh.
I'll give credit where it's due. This is a cool looking set.
This is a nice cool. It is pretty cool looking set. They should have done more with it, and not spent 10 minutes here. This would be a cool set to play in like a Battlefront game or something. You
actually can play in the Star Destroyer, First Order Star Destroyers in the game.
In the second one?
Yeah, they added it.
Oh, that's cool.
One of the big game mode that they added for all 3 eras is that you fight on the ground to capture command posts, and then you fly up to the enemy ship and destroy it from the inside.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice.
What do you mean wherever? She's in your fucking bedroom, dude. How do you not know? He doesn't know that she's in his bedroom until, like, she breaks one of his things.
I know. She can do the face. They can do the FaceTime, space-time thing, but he won't. He can't tell that she's there. That makes no sense. There's the flashbacks.
It's the temper tantrum.
Is this the first time they showed the parents in the entire 3 movies?
Yeah. Yeah. Because in the first movie, her parents were pretty heavily implied to be someone very important.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Then in the second movie, Rian Johnson said, no, fuck that. She's nobody. She's just some rando. Which made the fact that she was so strong even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like it or not, force sensitivity is genetic.
Yeah.
You just don't see it happen very often because the Jedis were fucking voluntarily celibate.
Mm-hmm.
Except for, you know what Jedi had a lot of kids, surprisingly?
Who?
Ki-Adi Mundi, the guy with the big fucking cone head.
Oh yeah, him? Really?
Yeah, according to the lore, he got a pass because there were so few men of his species.
Yeah.
Yoda's like, go you must. You're not, you must get.
Hey, not a bad looking man. That Conan's attractive to some women.
Very, he was very fruitful.
And then they show the anticlimactic death of the dad. Well, that's where they realize that where she is. Wait, how the hell can he see the mask? That does, again, another thing that doesn't make any sense. She could see him, but he can't see all the surroundings? But he can somehow see the mask?
It's very poorly defined, and I think it's intentionally so, because earlier, I didn't point it out, but earlier in the movie, he grabs a necklace off of her.
Yeah, yeah.
And at that, if you can grab across the galaxy, why don't you just grab her?
I know, just choke her.
You just pull her back into the Star Destroyer. Like, oh, you're here now.
That would make too much sense.
I think I'm a couple seconds behind you or something. Like
yeah, I think so, yeah.
But it's fine.
Pause it.
Yeah, he's aiming the gun at them, and then he shoots the 3 stormtroopers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they just found the spy, okay. Jesus Christ. There's somebody on YouTube who does body counts for all the fucking Star Wars characters. Oh, do they? For every movie, like, specifically?
Well, yeah, in the Clone Wars, like, I think the highest body count was, like, Luke, but I think that was really inflated by the fact that he blew up a Death Star.
Oh, for every person, how many people do they kill? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. It's got to be Anakin, right?
I wonder how... No.
No?
Anakin has... Well, because they count all the kills as Anakin and Vader. But I think Luke has the biggest kill count because he blew up a Death Star by himself, and that kind of inflates things.
That makes sense. I love that more. I love Hux just taking it. What'd you say?
Probably 8 million people are on that Death Star. It was a lot of people Luke killed.
That's like a couple states right there. Some people that weren't even evil either. That's the whole thing. They paint everyone as bad.
Yeah, There were a lot of prison cells on that Death Star there, Luke.
I
You
know.
guys,
A lot of kids, all that, dude, what if it was bring your kid to work day? You don't know.
right there. His biological daughter, Palpatine fucks.
I love Hux getting shot in the leg to make it look like he's not a double cross.
No, he wasn't. He was the Emperor. And they introduced this concept called a dyad. What the fuck does that even mean?
I know. Just take stuff from the from the expanded universe. They've already established it for you. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
You know what you need to do. 10 feet picks.
Fenn needs
I don't
the
know why
feet
that's the
picks.
go-to joke. I don't know why that's the go-to joke. It's just the creepy internet thing to say. What creepy guys say to girls on the internet. And Kylo is probably a prototype creepy guy.
Almost definitely. Oh. Dude, come on. What is that leap? The fuck was that?
I like this guy takes no bullshit.
I know. I love how Hux just got himself shot in the leg for absolutely no reason, ultimately.
Old Hux was fucking punted and replaced with what he was supposed to be.
Do you think just based off the look of the new that general that he's supposed to be like their version of Tarkin in the original trilogy?
Oh, absolutely. Well, Hux was supposed to be the new version of Tarkin.
Yeah, well, before he shit the bed.
He was given fucking the Hitler Youth speech he gave before they fired off the Death Star 3.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the start of them pretending like Rey has a dark side. Like, when has Rey ever even thought about doing something slightly morally dubious?
Other than blowing up the ship, but obviously that wasn't intentional to kill like Chewie. It was an accident.
Aside from all the mass murder that she does.
Oh, I forgot to mention, this is from 3:52 from 5 minutes ago. Sean said, "Gonna go grab a bite to eat. Enjoy the rest of the movie, guys. Talk to you later, Connor."
He's already gone, so I'm not going to respond, but I'll tell you him later.
If you come back, Connor, if you come back, Sean, thanks for joining us.
Well, this movie's interminably long, so for all we know, maybe he'll come back and it'll still be.
Probably. Got about, let me check. For anyone who wants to join in on the fun, we're roughly at the same time. I'm at 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 55 seconds, so we got about 1 hour, 14 to go. We're not even halfway through this thing yet.
Good fucking God.
Jesus Christ. I was saying when you were gone, I was talking how I thought this movie, after seeing it, was longer than it actually was. I thought it was like 2 hours and 45 minutes, but I think that was just the previews or something.
Okay. It's a bad place. Are we gonna pretend like the prequels are the only one with bad dialogue now?
I know.
Compared to It's a Bad Place, I don't like this fucking Shakespeare. Oh boy, are you with the knife?
Yep. She just pulled out the thing.
This fucking Goonies moment with the knife.
Oh, look at this.
You're telling me that didn't shift at all?
I know.
Also, that knife is an ancient Sith dagger, but it's designed to pinpoint something that's only been there for about 30 years.
She just so happens to be in the right spots, or just looks like it belongs there.
You would approach that from any other angle, you would be fucked.
I know, that's what I'm saying. There was like an X marks the spot on the ground.
Space horses.
No.
Also, Remember, he's still shot. He's still like in
Yep, yep,
pain.
yep, yep.
Ray's not healing him.
I know.
No, I'll go heal this actual random wild animal. Not you.
Not you.
Go fuck yourself, Poe. You're like our driver, but eat shit.
You can suffer.
You still fucking pension, so he can't even move his arm.
That's great.
I imagine that conversation going like, "Hey Ray, can you patch me up?" She's like, "Oh, I'm too weak. I'm too weak." Well,
You're dealing with a huge ass animal.
When it comes to wild space worms, unlimited power.
I know. Pick and choose.
They still want to shut him up. He did so much for them, and she's like, "Fuck you." They do not like him at all.
Absolute assholes.
Ripio should have been like, "Fuck you, people. You deserve to get sheaved on."
I know. He should have like turned on him in the end. He should have betrayed all of them and been like, "You guys never appreciate me."
It was me, Poe. It was me all along.
Takes off his mask and it's still C-3PO. He pulls a sting.
So there's this just massive colony of former stormtroopers, and no one fucking. A whole company's worth of them.
Jesus. Logically, they should have ended up together.
I think that might. I feel like that might be what they're going for. But the movie ended before they introduce her halfway through, and like the movie ends before like anything can actually happen. But
I feel like that's what I'm thinking, okay, they didn't end up together because he's going to end up with Rey, and then that didn't happen, so he ends up with nothing. And then you're still supposed to think that, okay, maybe he's going to end up with Rose or something. Shrek.
Yes, he has to be faithful to Shrek, dude.
Rey can be a terrible person, but not Finn.
You know what would be fucking hilarious if they expand on like the post Rise of Skywalker continuity on like books and stuff, and Rey just fucking
what?
Just like they'd be if they just do what the fandom wants and just turn Finn into like the big. Everyone wanted Finn to be the hero and fucking.
He should have been, yeah.
Fucking Force Awakens.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been something we hadn't seen before. A stormtrooper become a Jedi.
That's an organic story worth telling, and they didn't go that direction.
And then it's just this desert-bound young person who becomes a Jedi after not knowing who their parents are.
Mm-hmm. And then has powers that are just unmatched by anyone else.
We gotta run after Rey, Poe. I haven't finished simping for my lady yet.
Gotta finish the simping.
Also, Rey knows how to pilot a boat, even though she grew up on a desert. It's another skill that Rey has for no fucking reason.
I don't know if this is one of your guys or one of my people, but we got someone in the chat. Uncle Dave74, May the 4th be with you. Cool backgrounds.
I'm not sure who that is.
I'm not sure. Oh, wait. I'm not sure. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't know.
I have an uncle named Dave. If that's my Uncle Dave.
That might be. If you shared it on Facebook, it might be your Uncle Dave.
I didn't share it on Facebook because I don't know.
Okay, maybe not then.
If it's some random chance it's my Uncle Dave O'Keefe, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're here. If I'm swearing up a storm, please don't tell Nana.
Nana's gonna end up in the chat too.
Oh my god, I wouldn't be able to deal.
That'll be a fun Thanksgiving dinner.
I have to censor myself so bad.
There's like the backgrounds though. That's nice.
I think I actually intentionally didn't share it on Facebook because I'm like, if my grandmas are on here, I won't be able to say anything. So I think that was the reason why I didn't.
Your grandma's gonna text me and be like, "What's a simp?" Oh god, this port is so dumb. I'm gonna take this opportunity. I gotta run upstairs real quick. You can keep it going. I just gotta go get my sister ready for something. She's got a class in like 10 minutes. I'm just gonna get her ready for that, and I'll be back down in like 2 minutes.
Okay.
I'll keep it going.
Don't miss scary evil Ray.
I know. I was gonna say I might miss that part on purpose. I'm gonna keep the stream going so you can continue to poop on it.
I'll do my best vamping on my own.
Do you mean that the 10-second part that they used in the ad with the evil Ray that didn't play any factor in anything else going forward whatsoever?
Strictly baiting you into thinking it was going to be important. Go help your sister. I'll keep the seat warm for you.
Okay, I'll be right back. Thanks, man.
Hmm? For what it's worth, I don't know who's in the. I can't see the chat right now. That's all on Graham's end, so I don't know who is actually talking, if anybody is. But remember the part in Return of the Jedi where this shit was completely vaporized, like there was no debris. Yeah, and there's so much of it in this movie. Also, this would have fucking destroyed the planet if it hit it. There's something in the Star Wars fandom. It's a fan theory called the Endor Holocaust, where if something that big exploded in the orbit of Endor, the debris, if there was any debris from it, it would have destroyed the Ewoks and just decimated that whole planet. So that's a fun thing to confirm that basically happened now. All those Ewoks are fucking dead. Thanks, Rise of Skywalker. You completely deleted the Ewoks. If Krista, if you're in the chat, I'm sorry that you had to hear that. Ewoks are gone. I hope Graham gets back. I hope Graham gets back in time for like the scummiest shit ever.
Look at yourself. You proved to my mother that you were a Jedi, but you proved to something else. You can't go back to the mountain. Like I can't. The dark side is in our nature. So you too. The only way you get to Mexico is with me.
Oh boy. Five. They're running out of budget for CGI Leia, so she has to just fucking die now for no reason. She has to commit Sudoku. Some decent fight choreography. I'll give credit where it's due. It's decent. Not great, not the worst. Here it comes. There, Ray, screaming Ray. Be gone, simp.